Alright guys, we got another one today. I've done a lot of traveling in my truck here lately, needed to wash it, and I've been using ChemX for quite a while now, but I figured we could do a demonstration on the Stars and Stripes. This is your step one for it. Your step two, this is a touch freestyle wash, and we'll do a real world comparison on how good it works. You can see how bad the truck is. Let me see, let me get over in the light. It's all the way from Florida, Georgia, and Michigan without a wash, so she's pretty dirty. I really don't want to do this, but you know, it's gross. So we'll spray it down. I'm gonna go section by section with it. This truck's so big and it's hot out that I don't want it to dry on the surface, so we'll start on, you know, the bed portion, then we'll probably do the doors and fender, so on and so forth, and see how it works. I won't use any wash mitts or anything like that to agitate it. It's simply going to be, I'm not even going to rinse it. Actually, that's a lie. Paint's hot, so I am going to rinse it and cool it just a hair, but I'll do that from a distance where it's not knocking anything off the surface. It's essentially just cooling the paint down, and we'll see how effective this stuff is. The couple of times that I've used it, it's worked really well, but I've never quite washed it with this much junk on it, so we'll see what happens. Something else, if you guys are interested. Sorry, I've got this floor in the garage, and it works really well, but the only thing that sucks is when the sunlight hits it, it will lift up, expansion and contraction, so Jesus, that hurt. Anyway, if you guys are interested, excuse how this looks. This isn't the best way of doing it, but I've got a water deionizers system set up that goes, so this filters everything out, all of the like iron and hard water stuff, you know, all that crap comes out. And then I've got it hooked to this small Ryobi pressure washer down into a hose reel from, this is an airline reel from Harbor Freight that I converted over to water, and just some holders for my foam cannons and whatnot. So if you guys are interested to see how that does, or how all this works, or how you could do this in your house, let me know. I wouldn't mind taking this stuff down and making a little bit more professional of a look. This was tossed up on a whim because I needed something to work and didn't have a lot of time to spend on it. So if you guys like detailing or anything like that, just mention it in the comments and I'll show you everything I know. So we'll go ahead and kick the pressure washer on. And all I'm doing here, guys, is just getting it, that has no real pressure. All I'm doing is cooling the body panel off. I just don't want any of this sitting and drying on the paint. All right, we're gonna go mix up our cannons really quick. Don't ever, for the love of God, I was down at Ollie's, and I think it's $2 or something for a bottle of, $3 for a bottle of this, and I was like, well, hey, that'd be good to just, you know, quick wash something or wash something I don't care about. Worst shit I've ever used in my life. Only reason I still have it here is because I paid money for it, and I don't believe in throwing shit out. If memory serves me correctly, it's about 8 ounces of this to a 30-ounce container, or a 32-ounce container. ChemX, correct me if I'm wrong. And by the way, guys, if you like what you see, tag ChemX in the comments. After all, this is a real world test of their stuff. So I'm not paying the organizer. I couldn't break down and tell you what these do, but from what I understand, this is going to be more of an acidic wash that's going to strip away everything, and this is more of like a pH neutral wash that's going to counteract the effects of this one. So step one is going to get everything pulled off the surface. Step two is going to neutralize it, and then when you go into rinse, it's very important. I've seen a lot of people that complain that these products don't work, and when they're rinsing from a far distance. I believe on the bottles it says to rinse, yeah, right here, thoroughly rinse with high PSI at 6 inches to 12 inches from the surface. So if you're holding it back and you're not really getting that pressure to break it loose, you just wasted $70 on this. I've seen this stuff around for a long time, and I was very hesitant because I wouldn't say I'm a professional detailer, but I've toyed around enough with it that I just didn't believe that there could be anything where it's pretty much touchless, and I'll let you guys be the judge of that. Okay, so like I said, we're gonna start with step one. Oh. All right, we'll see how it does. From my understanding, what ChemX says is there's no waiting period in between these. It's spray one, spray the other. So down here towards my wheel, you can see the brown just rolling out in the soap. So the stuff's, oh God, excuse me guys, back's not feeling too great. So it's working, it's doing what it needs. All right, we'll move on to the next panels. I'm just gonna leave this be until it's totally dry, and then we'll come back and check it out and see whether it needs a hand wash on top of it or if this squared it up for us. I blew soot all over my white shirt. The reason I like this stuff so much is I just don't have to get down there and hand scrub it. Like right now, my back is killing me. So if I was doing this by hand, it would suck. And this is a lot of real estate to have to hand wash too. If you guys like, what you're seeing, I've asked, like and subscribe, all that fun stuff. Just drop some comments. Let me know what you want to see. Pretty much like anything that's cool. So you guys have a suggestion, device overheated, awesome. I guess we're still recording. Yeah, it covers this side. Anyway, cool stuff, man. Really anything. I'm into cars, motorcycles, trucks, guns, puzzles, board games, don't care. Y'all want to see something? Let me know. Yard work. Yard work's pretty cool. Okay, so it's so hot outside. Well, in comparison in East Tennessee, it's hot as can be. So hot that my camera shut off mid-wash. So I still got to finish some more up on the truck, but I figured I'd just show y'all on this one panel where it's already dried what's going on. So it looks better. With me looking at it, let me see if I can get that on camera. You can see where I'm wiping. So there's still some gunk on top of the paint. I I'm probably gonna have to hand wash it. I went like 4,000 miles. So just did a trip to Florida and then a trip back to Georgia and then a trip up to Michigan. And then this last week was a trip around East Tennessee, Knoxville area, Gatlinburg, all that fun stuff. So the truck's pretty dirty. The product works really well. I just think that I have so much road gunk on here that it needs a little bit more than a touchless wash. I would still encourage somebody to try this, especially if you're regularly washing your truck or car, bike, whatever, weekly. It'd help out. I'd say if I would have done this weekly, I wouldn't need to go through and do a hand wash, but at least it's knocking off a lot of that dirt and grime, so that way when I do go hand wash it, I'm not scrubbing those contaminants into the paint and scratching the truck up. So I'm gonna get back after it, finish this wash up, and we'll see what the finished product is. Also, my foam cannon fell off my truck and I lost all of my step 1 wash. So had to make some more of that up. This is my wheel liner. That is a wheel weight. Holy crap. In the wheel well. That was jammed up into the carpeting. What is this? I think it's a 1/2 ounce. I don't know, there's no stampings on it. And it's been a long time since I worked in a garage, but that is a big boy. Actually, I want to compare really quick. Just chrome's the easiest thing to see the difference on. So here's the back side of this mirror at the moment. And you can see just how filthy it is. I'll compare it over to the other mirror cap. Like I said, this stuff isn't getting it perfect. I guess it depends on your level of OCD is how well it works. For me, I want it to be spotless, no dirt on it when I'm done. It's definitely not doing that, but it is making a significant difference. Need to get further up on the hood. Harbor Freight comes in clutch. You can get these, they'll connect together and make a nice long end. And I think that handle I got from there too. It's like $30 for the setup. Worth every penny. Okay, so it's camera's cut off twice now because of the heat. So now I'm missing footage. Great, but the overall idea behind this was to show you guys whether this stuff works or not. Luckily, you got to see how it's applied. You got to see how it gets rinsed off, and you got to see an end product where there's still a little bit of debris left on the paint. The difference between what I typically do, what I'm doing today is most of the time, you know, you'll start at one panel point and you'll foam the whole vehicle with step 1. Second go around, obviously you start at that same panel point, go around the vehicle, and then rinse. I don't know if I was giving step 1 enough time on each panel before applying step 2 and neutralizing it for it to have its full effect. It's made a big difference, but it's not perfect. So I'm gonna hand wash the vehicle, finish everything up, and as far as this stuff goes, if you're gonna purchase it, I don't recommend buying the smaller starter kit like this. I think you get about 8 washes out of it, 8 washes in its entirety, and that's for a vehicle about as big as the 450 is. So if you're doing something like the Z3 I've got, or my wife's Range Rover, you might be able to get more than that. I would recommend the product. I think it's good, especially if you're using it as a weekly wash or something that, you know, you're not doing what I did, where I ran all over the east coast of the United States. Give it a try. I also recommend, like I said, they're not paying me for this. This is just me with some in the garage that I wanted to make a video, give something for you guys to watch. They do sell a foam cannon head that holds 2 foam cannons, and it has a sprayer nozzle in the middle. I think that would help speed stuff up and be a little bit more efficient than what I'm doing, where it's add a foam cannon, take it off, add another foam cannon, take it off, add the sprayer nozzle, rinse, and so on and so forth. I feel like that would be heavy on the end of the wand and be a little wonky to deal with, but it'd probably help. So if you guys were curious if this works, this is a no bullshit, real deal look at it. I mean, the truck was dirty. It cleaned up a lot of the stuff. Am I 100% satisfied? The answer is no, but my level of clean is different than others. So maybe just doing this by itself does it for you. That's it. I appreciate you guys. Like and subscribe. Drop a comment and let me know what you want to see. Like I said earlier in the video, I like everything from cars, motorcycles, guns, yard work, food. I like all sorts. So if you want to see it, I'll give it a shot and see if I'm any good at doing it, and we'll go from there. I'm gonna go hand wash this, do my door jams and all that fun stuff, and clean my interior out. So if you guys want to stick around and watch that, I'll try and video that as long as my camera doesn't keep cutting off due to heat. So thank you. All right, back at the door seals. Anytime you're washing stuff, I don't know how particular you are, just make sure to do your door jams and seals, man. These things get absolutely filthy. I don't know if the camera does it justice, but they get absolutely disgusting. So set y'all in there, and I'll work on scrubbing these out real quick.